So today's our first full day in Tokyo. We're doing ninja and samurai training. We're doing the Go-Karts, the Mario Kart thing. We're doing Tokyo Skytree. But before any of that happens, I'm gonna pop over to 7-Eleven, grab myself an onigiri, and then I'm gonna get in line for Benitsuru Pancake. It's viral on Instagram, fluffy pancakes. It was a success. We got fluffy pancake reservations. Now I have to find some place to eat breakfast. Okay, so whoever said 3 times is a charm, not so much. Still looking for a breakfast spot.
So it's 9 a.m. and I finally found a coffee shop that's open. It's got a little breakfast meal set. The tuna was good, but the egg salad in Japan is something different. It's so good. It was great getting to talk to a local and the coffee was solid. Once the fellas got there, we went upstairs. The decor was a little different. The guys got a drink and thankfully they had AC. Samurai and ninja training was right around the corner. We started the experience here. They taught us how to put on the attire, which was fairly elaborate. And you train with a sword a bit before you get into a sword fight. Scott got the win with a precision strike, and Brooke got the ref zips match where everybody was a winner. We learned a few ways to throw ninja stars, which I was god-awful at, but Zip ended up winning the class competition. Blow darts were next, and paper darts are surprisingly dangerous. I ended up having to beat Brooke in overtime for the title of blow dart champion, and at the end of the experience, they give you time to take pics, which we had fun with. Then the museum tour started. We learned about swords and various types of armor. You can see the Dirty Tom Selleck here, and there was a specific type for short samurai so you wouldn't lose him in the battlefield. We also found out that to make the suit less intimidating, you can just put it on a mannequin. Yeah, see right there? Way less intimidating. We started moving through the history of Japan, what a chomage is, and the real life inspiration for The Last Samurai, and all this guy could think about was nunchucks. At the end of the tour, you get to throw ninja stars, and guess who won? I have to stop here to point out that ninjas used cat eyes to tell time. So cool. They also used a bunch of other animals too. The gift shop had cool merch, but the time had come for jiggly pancakes. Yeah, man, we made it to Jiggly Pancake Central, Benitsuru Pancake. Not all jiggly pancakes are made equal. Some are more eggy than pancakey, but this little sweet stack is all caked up. I ended up with the savory bacon and eggs with hollandaise. The original is honey and butter, and this one has chocolate added. If you like pancakes, try Benitsuru. The pancakes are tasty, customizable, and jiggly. From carbs to culture, we're off to Senso Ji Temple, which is the oldest temple in Tokyo. Nakamise has some stalls that are open at 8 a.m. They have crafts, tchotchkes, and snacks. This is the Kaminarimon. That means Thunder Gate. And if you plan on going to some temples, you're gonna see a lot of mons, and they are all really cool. And that 5-story pagoda right there is dedicated to the goddess of mercy, Kennen Bosatsu. This cold cannon was a godsend, or I guess Buddha sent. You drop a coin, shake the box, pull out the stick, and match the number on the stick with the number on the box. Then you get your piece of paper and you read your fortune.
Fortune, best fortune. Oh, best fortune.
It looks like Brooke got a best fortune. He's gonna be famous.
So I got that going for me.
This is called a jokoro. You wash yourself with the incense smoke, and it's supposed to make you smarter. You can pray here at the main hall. But the guys also saw a ceremony, and you can hear some of it here. There's so much detail and craftsmanship in everything, like this Buddhist symbol, the manji, which is a symbol that's over 7,000 years old. And check this out. It looks like the Sistine Chapel wasn't the only one painting on the ceilings. The temple was great and we had some time before Go-Karts, so we went to shop for some things that you can only get in Tokyo. This is Kimono Shoes. All of the products are made from upcycled kimonos, so you can get something one of a kind and give some beautiful kimonos a second life. We also found out that they had 2 other stores, and if you visit all 3, you get a complimentary patch. Our second stop was Indigo Ninja, which specializes in these little ninja boots. I think they're really cool. I mean, I don't think I can pull them off, but I like the way they look. And I'm pretty sure they're probably good for your feet. Kimono Reborn was the second location they opened, and that's when they started pushing past shoes. There's hats, shirts, bags, backpacks, and this really cool samurai armor you put over your bottle of wine. And the armor even comes with little samurai swords. The staff was super friendly at all 3 locations. There was a really nice selection of hats. I ended up getting that hat right there, ran me about 60 bucks. Zip ended up getting one of those things to go over the wine bottle, the samurai armor. And Brooke got a t-shirt. This is the place we got our 3rd and final stamp, and I ended up getting this patch. We stopped shopping and popped on a bus because we had reservations at Monkey Kart. They had lockers and costumes, but we skipped the costumes because it was hot and we were sweaty. They do give you a safety briefing, and after that, you're off. As you can see, we stay in a single file line, and they have people in front and in back of you for safety. The front driver takes pictures and acts as your tour guide. That's Tokyo Skytree. We're going there after we're done with the go-karts. They also have additional riders taking pictures throughout the tour, and they also take video. This was by far one of my favorite things in Tokyo. It was a great way to see the city, and I highly recommend it. Very fun. You do need an international driver's permit for this, and if you want to know how to do that, I made a preparing for Japan video and put that in the description. We were able to walk to Tokyo Skytree, and at the bottom is a pretty large shopping center with restaurants and food. This map gives you a pretty good idea of how much there is. We decided to check things out and look for a bite to eat. We found a spot that had a really good selection of grilled meats. The place had a good view, steak, beer, and snacks. We saw an event on the way to the Skytree, but we only walked through because we wanted to get to the observation deck before sunset. To get up here, it takes less than a minute. Of course, the view was amazing, but unfortunately it was too overcast to see a really good sunset. You can see some colors though. Tokyo Skytree is 2,080 feet tall, or 634 meters. That's around 6 football fields. And from that high up, you can see how big Tokyo is. Fun fact, Tokyo is considered to be the most populous city in the world, home to over 37 million people. You can also see Mount Fuji from here, and Kitajuken River. As night started to fall, we went from the Tembo deck to the Tembo Galleria. And as you can see, Tokyo is beautiful at night. And right before we left, we found a glass floor. We wanted to end the day with ramen, and we figured a Yokocho would have some. Toranomon was an office building and had more of a corporate vibe. For whatever reason, we could not find ramen. We ended up at a gin distillery and got some beer and food. I also got a tasty gin cocktail. After all that, we passed a Michelin star ramen shop as we left. On the next vlog, we head down to Hiroshima to see the A-Bomb Dome, and we end up in Miyajima with a lot of deer.